Over 300 Doctor of Pharmacy Pharm D degree holders have reiterated their demand for the payment of their 12-month housemanship allowances. Despite repeated appeals and engagement with stakeholders, the pharmacists claim they have not received any allowances since their housemanship began in July 2023. They have threatened legal action against the Ministry of Health for its failure to secure financial clearance for the payment. ChannelOne News' Kate Wodenya Amenyuko reports.
Despite completing their one-year mandatory housemanship, a requirement for full professional qualification, these Doctor of Pharmacy graduates say they have still not received their allowances. Jeremy Owusu-Efrifa, one of the conveners of the group, addressed the media in Accra on behalf of the pharmacy doctorate graduates.
These allowances serve as our legal remuneration as house officers, akin to a salary. So this delay, which has stretched for almost 2 years, after relentless pursuits, I think we completed school back in 2022. Ideally, from 2022, January 2023, we are supposed to start with your housemanship. Here is the case we are in August 2024, and we've heard nothing about remuneration concern, even though we are done with our housemanship. We are talking about young professionals who have dedicated their lives to the health and well-being of others, now being pushed to the brink of despair. How are we to care for the health of our patients when we are struggling to maintain our own well-being?
They also lamented how the situation has placed a significant financial strain on both themselves and their families.
Many of us come from humble backgrounds where our families have sacrificed immensely to see us through this journey. They hope that by now, after all the hard works and the sleepless nights, we, their children, will be able to stand on our feet. But then here is the case that we end up depending back on our parents who have, I think, at this point, think they are done with whatever they have to do for us and it's time to go on. Imagine the heartbreak of a patient who has given everything to dedicate their child, only to see them struggle to afford basic necessities such as rent, food, transportation, especially in the current economic situation we are in. Consider those of us who have outstanding student loans to pay after 2 years, but with nothing to show. Our parents and loved ones have carried the burdens of our dreams on their shoulders, and now instead of easing their load, we find ourselves forced to lean on them.
Meanwhile, speaking to ChannelOne News on the sidelines of the press conference, Jeremy Owusu-Efrifa further reiterated his group's intention to sue the Ministry of Health to press home their demand.
We sent a notice to the Attorney General to respond to the issue, and that was about 7 days ago. So effectively, we gave him a 30-day period. Effectively, we have about 3 more weeks to go to give us a notice of what the happenings are. If that 3 weeks elapses and we've still not received any notice, we go on ahead and sue the Ministry of Health.
The demands of these doctors of pharmacy are very simple, that the relevant stakeholders expedite clearance for their 12-month allowances. For ChannelOne News, my name is Kate Wodenya Amenyuko.